It is terrible that we need to live in a world where we open up a box and you get it in the mail. As soon as you get it, you have to start recording it because then that company's gonna say, we didn't send that to you. This is gonna be one of these videos where I'm reluctant to make them, but I have to. And let me explain why. A couple months back, I said I wanted to upgrade my Synology server from 4 terabytes to 8 terabytes because all I have in there is, say, a Samsung 870 QVOs, 4 terabytes. So I went through eBay just because they didn't make them anymore, and I bought a bunch on eBay, and then I came across an ad that had Best Buy. Best Buy had these 8 terabytes, so I bought them. And I was like, oh, this is not bad, $630. So I ended up getting these in the mail. I'm gonna try to make a long story as short as possible. I ended up getting them in the mail, and they came from a return center. How do I know this? Well, if you look at where it shipped from on the actual package itself, you'll see that it came from the return center. But when I opened it and I put it inside of the Synology, it was like, it was basically a RAID 5 setup. It said, you can't use this because this is not at least 4 terabytes because everything else in there was 4 terabytes. And I was like, what are you talking about? So instead of me pulling it out while it's trying to repair that RAID array or attempting to repair it, I opened up the other box, and the other box was in fact also not an 8 terabyte. I did an order for 2 8 terabytes QVOs Samsung hard drives from Best Buy. And it came from Return Center 600 Park Loop. Okay, no big deal, box was kind of crushed. So I opened it up. And sure enough, inside of there is 2 1 terabyte drives inside of an 8 terabyte box. Somebody had purchased these from Best Buy and grabbed them and then put 1 terabytes back in there. And I knew in my head, I was like, oh my God. So how many of these other hard drives does Best Buy have? Now, you've known me, right? I'm not just some random dude. I have the Jay Hayes channel that I built up from the ground up, saying nothing but honesty, buying all the products. Like you see all these products behind me. There's a couple things that I haven't bought, but like these two power banks over here. These power banks over here I didn't buy. I tell you straight up, a company sent this to me. But a lot of the stuff that I buy, and this was not even for a review, it was just for my own storage for all my videos. So I sent it and I sent a letter. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this video now. You'll just watch this video. Now you'll see in this video that I actually put the package that the hard drives came to me and back in the box with a nice little letter. And I did that because, hey man, these are not what I paid for. And this is gonna be hard to prove to Best Buy that I didn't do this. The thing is I don't own Samsung 1 terabytes. These are all the old hard drives, okay? All 4 terabytes. Every single one of these are 4 terabytes. Let me show you all of them. 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte, and 4 terabyte. I had to replace all those with 8s. I said directly to customer service, I've got this all on transcript, hey, you guys sent me this, and there was 1 terabyte in there. Now, here's the thing, when I opened it, it looked good. What I suspect someone did, now I bought another Samsung 870 EVO from somebody totally different, I think this is from Newegg, and I attempted to do what they did here. Try to replicate it, like how do they open it? Because there's this little tiny tab here, but I guess you could take a heat gun and open it, and then take it out and put it, but the types of people that do this are dirtbags. Let's just be clear. They're absolutely scumbags. If you're gonna go buy something and then put your old thing in there and then send it back to get the money back, you are the scum of the earth. Is that Best Buy's fault? No. And this is tough because I want to put this on Best Buy, but I still have a huge discrepancy with Best Buy. And I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, these are not our hard drives. Yes, they are. That's the package that it was sent in. That's it. But their argument would be is, okay, those 1 terabytes that are in that box are not ours. That's exactly what I told you in those emails, in those chat transcripts. So you could see even by these chat transcripts, these are things that I discussed with Best Buy already. Best Buy themselves are saying these are not ours. This is the fake terabyte. I told you that. Before Best Buy could say, well, he put those in there, why would I mention that I'm trying to rip them off? Like, you understand? I wouldn't say to them, hey man, I got these in the mail, but I'm the one actually doing it. I would just send it and be like, I don't like these. I wouldn't make us think about it. So clearly that's not me. Plus, I don't have anything, so I get it, my word against theirs. The problem that I'm gonna have is Best Buy is gonna respond to Citi and be like, oh, well, he sent us 1 terabyte, which isn't the ones we sent him. That was the whole point. Because I never got the 8 terabytes to send to you. Why would I send that back to you? aside from that one dirtbag that did it because, well, he just wanted to get his $700 back and just upgrade his one time. I just can't believe there's actually people out there that do that. I'm going to call him a friend because at that time he was, or was an associate of mine, or an acquaintance, or whatever. What he would do is he would go to Best Buy, buy like a headset, and then take his old headset, put it back in the box, and then return it. You ruin it for everybody. And with that being said, I think Best Buy is seriously, I'm trying so hard not to curse in this video, but I will never, ever, ever, ever do business with Best Buy ever again. They're gonna need to fix the situation. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the victim here, not Best Buy. Well, Best Buy is the victim, but before someone says in the comments, I already thought about this, why didn't Best Buy check that return? Because it looked sealed. It did. When I got it, it looked like that was it. Like, it was a little loose, but it's an older drive, right? That drive hasn't been out for like 4 years, 3 years. So it could have been just that the sticker, like it was a little floppy. You know what I mean? This is not the drive. But they even sent me back the old box that I ripped it up in and I put it back in. Like, they sent me everything and they put a little note in there. If you go over to Reddit, I'll just save you the time and the hassle. I'll put it on the screen. You'll see that other people have had this problem as well. So it's not just my own experience. Other people have experienced this same exact thing. I will not be dealing with Best Buy ever again. Like, this is an absolutely terrible experience. The fact that all the stuff that I purchased from them and they just don't care about it, that's fine. That's fair. It's not like I buy a lot of stuff from them anyway, but my integrity is not to be in question. Best Buy at this point saying, you know what? You're wrong. I have chat transcripts telling you everything that I said and you just don't care about it. I would 100%, if you're gonna buy something older, like I did, don't buy it from Best Buy. They're essentially sending you returns that people didn't want, and they're not checking the box. That is proof right there. Screenshot and video. It is terrible that we need to live in a world where we open up a box and you get it in the mail. As soon as you get it, you have to start recording it because then that company's gonna say, we didn't send that to you. If I had the full recording of when I got it, like I got the full recording of when I got it back now, we wouldn't be in this situation. Well, maybe we would. They'd be like, yeah, well, you doctored that. You met the UPS guy down the street and you opened up the box together, put different hard drives in there and shimmy jammed it at the end of the street. Yeah. That's exactly what we did. Yes, for $500. Absolutely. You got me fucked up. Okay, this is interesting. So today, I got a package from Best Buy. Now, remember, I showed you earlier in the video of me putting it all back together, putting a note in there like, hey, you sent me the 1 terabyte. I am so glad I recorded this. But now I got this. So we're gonna open this up. I don't know what they would send me back. They told me that they refunded me. But this is clearly the same package. And it has a note in there. We are unable to process your return sent under tracking number as the items you returned are not merchandise from Best Buy. We are therefore returning your package so that may be obtained from a refund from the appropriate... Yo. So you're telling me that those 8 terabytes on my receipt wasn't from Best Buy? Oh my God. So you'll see here, this is the transcript from the day before the return center actually packed it back up and sent it back to me after they already approved it.